Hello everybody, Jonathan Doucette here at St.Albert Dodge. Thanks for checking out the detailed walk around video on this 2021 Ram 1500 Rebel. Very sharp truck, finished in granite crystal metallic. Just about 8,500 kilometers on this truck. The person bought it from us earlier in the spring. Circumstances changed and did not need the truck anymore. I think he was going to a 1-ton and bought a Grand Cherokee as well too. So kind of slightly changed what he needed. So very sharp. The Rebel up front's got a different front end than every other truck. As you can see, it's very sharp. It's kind of meant to give it a little more aggressive appearance. You have the tow hooks down on the bottom there, so if you need to pull another brand out of there, you can hook on, yank them out of a ditch. Has a sport hood as well too. So as you can see, it's got the air vents up front and top there that really add some looks to the truck. LED headlights. I don't know what you drive now, but I can almost guarantee you these headlights are brighter and have a wider plane than whatever you're driving, unless you have another Ram 1500 just like this. Like the headlights in these trucks are amazing. Dark roads, they illuminate into the ditches and very far away, so very handy. And then of course you have your fog lights down there as well, and then you have front parking sensors. Being the Ram Rebel, you do get the upgraded Wrangler tires, so the Duratrax. Great in the winter, great in the mud, great in the all year round. Very nice to have on there. A lot of people buy the truck stock and put these exact tires, on their trucks. Previous owner did add a bug deflector up front, protect that leading edge from rock chips and bugs and the like. And then you have your in-channel visors as well too. Just to give you a quick sneak peek of the inside. Super cool, very premium interior. We're probably going to spend 15 minutes, no, not quite that long, but spend some time on the interior in there to go over everything. Do have the Ram OEM step rail here to get into the truck. Fuel fill, very convenient, easy location on the driver's side. Don't need a cap on there. It's got one of those necklace or capless fills. Yeah, take a quick look. I think it's like showing the key as well too. Very premium. You do have your backup if you ever need to get in your doors, if your key fob's dead or the battery in the truck is dead. Do have unlock, lock, remote start, panic button, but coolest feature, or one of the cool features, is you have your tailgate drop as well too. So super handy to have, especially if you got your hands full and have someone open that for you, or if you want to put that in the back of my truck and click it there, super handy. Spray and bed liner from the factory. Cargo tie downs in the corners, very cool. Do have 2-inch receiver on the back, so if you want to tow a trailer, boat, whatever, you can easily do that. 7-way, 4-way plug-in. Dual exhaust, so when the V8 models, they have the dual exhaust out the back, and then they're darked out because of the Rebel being a special edition. Otherwise, they're on a Laramie, they'd be chrome or that kind of a thing. Nice Ram emblem at the back. Backup camera here, and you can zoom in on your hitch. One thing I always like to point out is your sliding back window. It's very handy. I find personally in my truck, I have that open more, the front windows, and that open more than I will like a sunroof or all the other windows. So very cool to have. Let's take a look in the back seat and I'll show you the all new Ram cabin area and see how much room you get back there. So like I said, very premium interior, black headliner, black leather seats as well too, very comfy. The seats back here, the outside seats are heated. You got USB 2 and USB-C plugins up here, a 400-watt inverter. So there's 2 plugins, one in the front, we'll show you that after, one back here, 400 watts split between the two. And then you have your heat vents back here, cup holders there, cup holders in the doors, and cup holders here. So no one ever complained that they don't have anywhere to put the drink in your truck, that's for sure. Flip up seat, so get the 60-40 split. So 60 over here, or sorry, 40 over here, 60 over here. Nice and easy flip up, and then exposes your flat floor all the way across. This particular truck did have the all-weather mats. You can see super flat. They made the cab a little longer, moved the engine position around, so your transmission hump is kind of underneath your center console. So if you look at the previous generation of this truck, there'd be a big hump in the middle, and most other competitors have some sort of a hump. They don't truly give you a flat floor. The Ram does come equipped with the cargo tray, if you will. So a lot of other companies will charge you for a tray. This one is folded out right now, or you can essentially lift this up and then fold it away if you don't need as much space, and maybe make a little more room for, if you're putting groceries in here, it's super handy. A couple hooks on here, hang a bag or something off there. And then you get a little shelf up here as well too. So, not a lot of stuff, but maybe a couple pairs of gloves or something like that. Speaking of that, storage, you do have Ram bins in here. So super handy, put tie straps, gloves, odds and ends that you don't normally need. First aid kit, be a good spot for it. Or if you're going on a road trip, you can either plug in an electric cooler in here to keep everything cool, or tote around a cooler. But if you have 3 people in the back plus 2 in the front, where are you going to put it? Throw a couple of, those dollar store ice packs in here. Put some drinks on one side, and there's another one on the other side, so put some sandwiches, something in there. Super handy, very versatile, give you some flexibility. Or keep your valuables in there, and then, not many people are going to look in the back of a truck and, purposely break into it just to see if there's anything in there. So kind of a stealth spot, but, Ram 2019, 2020, 2021, 1500, 2500, the TRX are all truck of the year, essentially the same interior. Very premium, soft touch everywhere. That's a new word that reviewers have been saying the last few years, but you're not a lot of hard plastics. Everything's premium, like I say, that you'd find in maybe a German brand or something like that. But fold these down, gonna go over everything in front, and we'll see in a moment. So up front in the cockpit area, you do have tilt and telescopic steering, which is new on the 1500s. Very, very premium, like I say. I've said that word about 100 times already. But steering wheel, very good grip, very tactile. But foot on the brake, push button ignition. This fires right up. Steering wheel controls, you can go through your presets on here. You can adjust your volume, scan through your channels. You do have a ton of customization up here. To be frank, I could probably make a 35-minute video just on that screen and another 25-minute video on this screen. Like, there's so much to go over. You can see it's got built-in navigation. We'll show you the backup camera there. You can zoom in on your hitch if you're hooking up a hitch ball or a trailer. Sorry. Heated seats, heated steering wheel. Very responsive, very intuitive. Here's your presets. So if you want to, it's going to push the button here. It's going to go through your presets. And the other side, you're going to go through your media type. So AM, FM. You got Bluetooth, stream in AM, FM, Sirius XM, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, hook up your phone, have it all displayed here. Very, very cool. Do have 4-wheel drive high, 4-wheel drive low, and 2-wheel drive, which is selectable by pushing a button here. But being the Rebel, you get some extra off-road features that aren't available on, the other trim levels, or they're optional on some. But you have hill descent control. So if you're going down a steep hill when you're off-roading and you're in 4-wheel drive low, it'll keep you at a constant, I think it's 5 kilometers per hour, without having to ride your brakes all the way down the hill and heating them up, wearing them out, that kind of a thing, and give you more control. And then your axle lock as well too, so you can lock your rear differential so that the both tires will spin the same. Whereas if you're just in 4-wheel drive high, one tire might spin faster than the other. It does have an anti-spin differential, but if you're trying to get out of really do some crawling, the axle lock comes in handy. Parking sensors front and rear, tow haul mode, traction control. If you'd be more likely to turn that off in a Rebel going off road than others. But very, very intuitive. There's a million different customizations you can do. There's something called Sirius XM Guardian, so you can, as SOS. So 2 things real quick: customize your quick launch bar down here. I'll put the SOS down there. So it does have a subscription-based service. When you buy this vehicle brand new, the original owner gets 1 year free of Sirius XM Guardian. But with a subscription-based service, you can subscribe to roadside assistant. You just push a button, it'll bring up roadside assistance if you need a tire changed. SOS if you're in an accident, God forbid, or you come across an accident, don't know exactly where you are, just on some highway, they'll connect you with emergency service, tell them what's going on, and they'll send the appropriate people out to assist. Very handy, very cool. Full of technology. There's adjustable pedals, telescopic steering, mentioned that, and then your driver's seat, there's lumbar support, power sliding up and down. It's like a 16-way seat, 14-way seat. Don't quote me on that because I don't know exactly, but very, very customizable. Big glove box, even bigger glove box. It slides back and forth, so if you want the compartment at the front, you can do that. There's the other inverter plug-in I was talking about. You get the wireless charging, so just take your phone, drop it in here, and then give it a few seconds, and then the little light will come on. It might not work with my case on there, but yeah, it does have that wireless charging feature. Very handy, very cool. There's a million things to go over, like I say. Love to have you come down and take a look. 1155 St.Albert Trail. Give me a shout on my personal cell, 780-952-3018, and answer any questions you have or book a time to come see it, and we'll take you for a test drive. Thank you.